Hi, my Aquarius friends. This is going to be a weekly forecast for the last week of March 2022. Starting Wednesday, March 23rd, and going to next Wednesday, March 30th. Now, I'm changing up the format a little bit from how we did this last week, and I'm adding another deck to the mix. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And we're also going to still use the Golden Nouveau or whatever it is, regular tarot that I normally do. But we're not going to do the horseshoe spread like we did last week. This week, I changed it up a little bit and I pulled 3 cards from each deck. And yes, I've already shuffled the cards, save us some time here. So I pulled 3 cards from each deck. And what we're going to look at is the energies that we're dealing with, that we're bringing into our week this week from last week. So the energies that we're bringing with us from last week into our current week. Then we're going to look at the energies we're dealing with in our current week. And then the last category, we're going to look at the outgoing energies as we head into the middle of next week. Aquarius, your cards were so interesting here. I'll show you. I can't wait to show you this. So in the past category, you have the Let It Go card. This talks about an ending. This talks about something ending and moving in a new direction. It talks about having to let something go and having to move in a new direction. What I think is so extraordinarily interesting in this card, or in this reading, is that I pulled this card, and then out of the normal tarot, I pull a clarifier. And for the clarifier, you get the Death card. Now, the Death card doesn't always indicate death. It can indicate death. Maybe that is what you're dealing with, trying to let go, dealing with a loss or of someone or something. More importantly, the Death card talks about an ending, just like this card. These are both cards in both decks. It's the same card in both decks, just colored differently. It symbolizes an ending. Whether it be a death of a person, of a job, of a relationship, of a state of being, of a mind, whatever that is, the energy that you're bringing with you into this week is the ending, is dealing with the ending of whatever that was from that week. Now, what's interesting is if this is actually a person that you've lost, they're talking to you. The energies in your present is the universe talking to you. Message in a bottle talks about the universe is still here. Whatever this thing about this energy from the past is, it's really heavy. Whatever this ending is, it feels very heavy. And the energy that's trying to come into your present is feeling very nurturing. Water symbolizes our subconscious. And it's a very emotional and nurturing kind of energy. That's why in the regular tarot, the cups and water symbolizes self-conscious and emotion. And I say cups because cups is a water sign. Some of you might not know that, but the cups in the tarot represent the water signs of the astrology. So, and again, you have this coming up in your present. I think you're really faced with a lot of emotions in your present that are being brought up from these endings in your past. But you have a lot of support around you this week, Aquarius. The universe feels like it's stepping up its game. The universe will always balance itself out, you guys. Please remember this. No matter what you're going through right now, no matter how much pain you're residing in, if you're feeling that much pain, there's that much joy available to you over here. But you got to be able to turn away from the pain for a minute, take your attention off of the pain and look away in order to find the remedy. If you don't, you're never going to find the remedy. But what you have to understand is the universe will always offer both at the same time. You can't have dark without light. You can't have happy without sad. The universe always has both, a duality of both. You've had a very heavy energy in the past, and in the present, you have message in a bottle says that the universe is sending you a lot of signs, a lot of emotional support, a lot of, it shows you dealing with your feelings and having the support around you to deal with those feelings. And if you've actually lost a physical person, if this is an actual death that you are trying to deal with, then this card represents that they're not dead like you keep saying. They are just changed form. They are an invisible energy that you cannot perceive with your physical eyes anymore. You have to perceive them with your heart and with your senses, and they will send you signs, synchronicities, cooperative incidences. There's no such thing as fluke, random, or chance. That's their language. Yeah. Cooperative incidences. Towards the end of the week, you guys, you need a nap. This kind of soul work is exhausting. It is exhausting, letting go of energies that are painful and endings that you're done with, and welcoming in new energies and supportive energies gets exhausting even after a while. But what's more exhausting is the growth, right? Growth, if you think about when you go to the gym and you work out, right? It's exhausting. That doesn't mean it's not good for you. In the present, doing all that emotional soul work is going to be very good for you. You're going to need a nap, maybe. You're going to need to rest up towards the middle of next week. And the resting up will be because you may start to reevaluate things in your world, right? When we experience an ending in a dramatic fashion, the way that this feels, Aquarius, and then we receive all of that good emotion coming towards you, it can leave you asking a lot of questions. Do I want to make changes in my world? Am I happy where I am? Should I make some changes going forward? You have to deal that's not the right word, integrate that ending and that new beginning into your current reality. And that's what gets emotionally exhausting a little bit, I think. So this is just saying, go easy on yourself. Take a couple steps back. Don't feel like you're under pressure to make that decision right now. See, the Seven of Pentacles is a card of contemplation. Do I change course? Do I stay on this course? What do I want to do right now? No pressure. Slow down. Take a rest. Aquarius, my favorite part of your reading was the bottom of the deck, the overarching energy on the bottom of this deck. You got higher power. Your higher power is with you. Your guides are with you. All of the invisible energies that you can't see with your physical eyes, but you can feel with your heart, and you know that are there. You can see them in the synchronicities and the cooperative incidences all around you. And trust me, you're going to this week. They need you to know that you're not alone. You've never been alone. You're never gonna be alone. Some endings have to happen to make room for victories. There's victories coming in your world. I know it might feel a little bit heavy, those energies that you're moving away from the past and kind of carrying with you in the present. But where you're moving to, Aquarius, is victory. See, when you get rid of those heavy energies, and even if it's a person, I don't mean for this to sound wrong, so please forgive me if it does, but I deal with people that deal with death all day long. And I'm seeing from this reading a situation where somebody who's been stuck in an energy that was, or a lower vibration, and that is ended. That's done. Even if it wasn't a lower vibration, even if it was a person and that person's gone, that's like, okay, this is thrust upon you, right? Making the best out of this situation and learning to grasp the wisdom and let go of the pain gives you the tools to produce victories in your world unlike anything you can even understand at this moment in time. And these victories are not just selfish victories for you. These are victories for everyone, for your family and your friends around you, because this is a very public card. This is not a very private victory. This is a public victory. This is I succeed for us, not for me. You see all these wands around him? He's not alone in this crowd. He's just leading it. That reminds you that your higher power, rehandle this, your higher power is guiding you through this journey, and you are experiencing this ending for a reason. You can't always see it when you're in the pain, but I promise you, there's a reason, Aquarius. Keep your head up and remember the wisdom of this card. When you feel like it gets too much, take a nap. You got this. I hope this helps. And if it does, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will keep putting these videos out every single week. And help me out and share this video as well, because they censor the heck out of me. And if you would like more information on how to get your own private tarot reading or mediumship reading, you can find that on my website, THMedium.ca. Have a great week, guys.